What is up, guys? We are back with the 100-day bulk, and honestly, I've lost count. Once again, apologies for the lack of walk talk. I've come straight from college, so no chance to film anything on the walk, unfortunately, but we are here straight off with some incline chest. Well, not really incline, just chest press, I guess, chest press machine. And yeah, let's get straight to it. We've done a few warm-up sets on the chest flies with the cables, and then two little warm-up sets on here. We've got 30 kg loaded up. Let's go. Looking for about 8 repetitions here. Okay, 9 repetitions. Like I said, we're straight into it today, and I've taken 2 days off over the weekend to kind of rest and rejuvenate, I suppose you could say. So apologies for the lack of a leg day, but my quads were still killing from Wednesday's leg session. I think because I went to Paris, obviously, and probably about a week and a half with no leg workout. Coming back, the first one was exhausting, it really was. So we'll try and get 2 leg sessions in this week to make up for it, but if not, I mean, I'd rather one excellent leg session than 2 mediocre ones, you know? Quality over quantity, I guess, is what I'm going for there, but that was a good set, 9 repetitions. Let's up the weight. We'll go for 32.5. We did that last week for 6. 2 days off, it's 4 days since the last chest workout. I'm thinking we can get 7 here. Maybe even 8 if we're lucky, but 7 is the aim. Breaking what we got last week. Let's go for that for the second set of chest. Okay, we've had approximately 2 minutes rest period in between there, so I think that'll be sufficient. Starting, I feel like I'm ready to go again for this next set. Got 32.5 loaded up this time, which is the most we've ever gone for. We did get 6 last time, I believe. Yeah, 6 reps, so we're going for 7 or 8 this time. Let's get the chins on. Let's attempt 7 repetitions here for a new PR. Let's go. Okay. 6 proper reps and then 2 or 3 to just get it out, squeeze it out. That was very tough. You know, we've done 2 sets on there. I feel like that will be sufficient. But I'm thinking of maybe do one more of maybe another kind of pressing movement. Maybe an incline Smith if it's free. I've not done incline Smith in quite a while actually, because there's no benches free for incline dumbbell that I can see. So let's go and scout out and see what's available for the second chest movement. I'm trying the converging chest press for the first time in my life. I'm not gonna lie, I've got no clue what I'm doing here. We've done 2 sets of machine chest already, so just kind of want to experiment here, just see what it's like. Will shot 45 kg on. I really don't know how you do it, but I've never really seen anyone use this actually, so I guess it's going to be pretty self-explanatory. Just push out and yeah, let's go for it. Kind of feeling it more on my front delts more than anything there, but it's not terrible, I suppose. I doubt that's going to be making it into my workouts regularly. I think I prefer the incline Smith machine or incline dumbbell to that, but it was worth trying. We'll leave it at 1 set and then move on to some chest flies. Well, everybody's using this, had it on the exact perfect settings for me, perfect height, perfect distance and perfect weight. Maybe it was the clone of me on this machine beforehand. Got it set up pretty close here so no one else is in the background, but you just look at the really close-up view of the chest squeeze at the top. Yeah, we've got 79 kg loaded up. We got 93 on here last week, so maybe we'll try and replicate that. That last movement is kind of strange. I don't see myself doing that again. And if you're wondering why I was talking a bit strange, I do have the TikTok page up and running, hence why I was doing a kind of TikTok style introduction there. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But never mind that. Task at hand, chest flies. Got a bit of a teenage dirtbag playing. Let's go. Get that squeeze. Okay, good set. Let's up it to what we did last week, 93. Was a little bit heavy, I must admit, but we'll try it. Go for 8 repetitions approximately. And like I said, at the end, if I do have to start rounding out those shoulders, so be it. Might try something a bit funky and do a little kind of a vertical clip if I can, just for TikTok. If I can, I will. If not, no bother. Yeah, I'll see you guys for the next set, whether that's vertical or still horizontal. We'll find out. Okay, I've just done another set of chest flies there for the TikTok. Whether or not I've included them, you guys will already know, but I don't know as of right now. But final thing for chest, just a few dips. We'll go for 18 kg on the assisted dips here. Let's go. Okay. One more set of those. I'm probably going to film it vertically again for the TikTok page, so whether you guys see it or not, we'll see. If you don't, then head over to the TikTok page to see that. It's just the exact same username as it is on YouTube, so we'll up the weight a touch actually. We'll go for 14. But yeah, one more set of these, and then move on to triceps. Well, never mind the vertical thing. I'm going to end up breaking my microphone because this tripod is certainly not built for a phone with a mic, so I don't want to risk obviously breaking the mic. I did pay decent money for that, so let's not. I mean, in future I might just film it and then do a voiceover when I get home, because I do have a mic at home as well, so we could do that. But yeah, final set here for chest, one final set of dips. This is the heaviest I've ever gone, 14 kg of resistance. So 14 kg off my weight is approximately 74. Let's go. Nine reps, good set. Definitely feeling fatigued on the chest as of now though. It's feeling that more on the front delts, but yeah. Let's move on to some tricep push downs. Okay, time for the first working set here and tricep push downs. You got Journey, Don't Stop Believing coming through the all the earphones. Let's go. Okay, 12 repetitions. Okay, heavy set coming up. So we need some heavy music. And 3 Days Grace, Animal I Have Become is perfect for that. Let's go. them cheat reps at the end, I don't know whether you're meant to do them or not. I know I've seen like Jay Cutler did them with Joe Fraser for a full set. I know you like kind of getting your chest and shoulders involved a little bit, but you definitely do feel it a lot on the triceps, the burn. But do let me know in the comments, should you do those little cheat reps at the end of your tricep pushdowns? I don't see a reason why not. Okay, real heavy set here, 26 kg, tricep pushdowns. Let's go. Low rep range and a few cheat reps at the end. That is it for pushdowns. Triceps are on fire. Let's do some overhead extensions next. Okay, first set of tricep overhead extensions. Let's go 14. Really try to focus on the form there in terms of kind of tucking the elbows in and getting the full contraction. Decent set. Probably do 2 more on here and then move on to some bicep. Okay, next set, tricep overheads. This might be the last one, honestly, because including the dips, that'd be 7 sets of triceps, so probably sufficient. Yeah, that's probably enough for triceps. Not long head, overhead extensions. I always feel them right there, like towards the ball of the elbow. I must hit the head there. I'm not sure what the head is. I think it's the medial head, the long head and the short head, I think, of the triceps. Or is the lateral head? I'm not sure. I think it's medial, short and long. I'm not really sure which is which, to be honest. Any science-based lifters in the comments, please do inform me. But that is enough for those. You know what? While I've got a full cable stacked to myself, let's do some Bayesian curls. Okay, warm-up set done. Here is the first working set for biceps, which is going to be a Bayesian cable curl. Let's go. I'm not sure if I should like fully extend on those, because with that sort of 3 reps there, I tried to fully extend on the way down and then come back. I mean, it did feel quite good. Obviously won't be able to go as heavy as under so many reps, but definitely felt good there. Hypocritically, I will up the weight here just by 1 cable stack, and that'll be the weight that we use for the second working set. And depending on how this feels, we'll either move on to a different bicep exercise or do a 3rd working set. I don't really know which. Your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, I kind of foresee myself doing another 2 here. But as was mentioned earlier, I have got the TikTok page launched and I'm trying to sort of expand onto there as well. got a few videos up. I really am gonna have to try and figure out how to film vertically. I could take the microphone off, because I've basically got a receiver plugged in at the bottom of my phone that connects up with this here. I can Bluetooth this to my phone, so that could work. So I could Bluetooth that and then the problem's solved, but obviously it's a bit of a setup problem each time, and I'm not sure that it sounds as good. I've heard that with the receiver in it does sound better, so that might be an issue there. Another solution could be to take it off, film, and then do voiceovers later, but then it's not as authentic, is it? I'll have to make a decision. I'm guessing I'll probably try the Bluetooth way. Also, I've changed the noise cancellation. I've gone from strong noise cancellation to basic. So do let me know in the comments of this video, is it any good, or can you hear the music and everybody around me too much? Because I've heard that the strong one makes you sound a little bit robotic. But if it helps with the noise cancellation a lot, then I guess it is worth it, right? Tell you what, my biceps are cramping up already. These Bayesian curls, I would implement them at the start of your bicep workout. For one, I think they do get the long head of the bicep, but for two, this might just be me personally. If I do these at the end, they feel rubbish. I can do a preacher curl last, or even a dumbbell curl, and it feel okay still. But these, it's one of them where for me, if I do it first, it feels amazing. But if I save these to last, they really don't feel that effective. I can't really feel anything. I don't know why that is. But my test, which a lot of people do use to see if my biceps are sufficiently pumped up, is just to see whether I can touch my shoulders. And I'm not at the level yet where my biceps are big enough to not be able to touch them, but if I struggle to get there like that, which obviously right now I can do it very easily, especially on the right side, left side not so much. But by the end, hopefully we struggle to do that. But that's enough waffling from me, I think. Let's get the music back on, La Musica, which is this Fire Burns, CM Punk, Kill Switch Engage. If it wants to play, here we go. For the second working set here. Another very good set there, down. Honestly, I'm not even sure whether to do any more. I feel like any heavier, my biceps will burst. Well, tear, which will be horrendous. I was actually talking to a guy in here about a month ago, one of my gym buddies. Well, she's probably the biggest guy that comes here, or at least one of the biggest I've seen anyway. Really nice guy. And he was telling me that about a year ago, he tore his bicep on the preacher curl. He said he was like trying to like sit at an angle like that rather than being like this. He tore his bicep off the bone. So you do have to be very careful, obviously, especially if you're new, don't be coming in here and slamming weights and going for PRs every week and being silly with it, ego lifting, which is easy for me to say, because we've all probably fallen into that trap at some point. But safety and enjoyment are probably the two most important things. Obviously progress is up there as well, but you've got to make sure you're safe and having fun. So I think I'll take my own advice. I won't go any heavier, because especially this left one, it's feeling it, to say the least. So we'll move on. Maybe a barbell curl, like an easy bar curl. I struggle with the prop. I know Mike Mensa says that the easy bar curl gets your brachialis. Maybe he's right, but I don't see a problem with that. I want to hit my brachialis because I want that. If you grow your brachialis, it pushes your bicep up, so maybe he's got a point, but the straight barbell curl, that knacks my wrist so badly, so I don't really want to be doing that. But an easy bar curl is quite comfortable for my wrist, so I'm actually going to go and take a quick toilet break. Hopefully I don't lose the bicep, burn too much, get back for some sets of easy bar curls. Okay, first set here of easy bar curl. Quite heavy, so let's see what we can get here. I've only done this weight once before. Whew. Oh, Jesus, that was a heavy set, a lot of momentum used. Probably ought to go a bit lighter for the next one because that's kind of putting a bit of strain on the back. But, you know, I don't mind cheating a little bit on easy bar curls. Even Arnold always preached that you could do that. So, yeah, definitely a decent set. I do quite like these strict, like against the wall, but the setup's a bit difficult. There's not really many plain walls in this gym, unfortunately. There's one over there, but it's behind all the squat racks and everything, so I'm not going to bother. That's 3 working sets now. I might move on to a preacher curl. You know what? No, we'll do. I can't do that weight again. Apparently, can't be arsed undoing the bar and everything. The hassle of doing it. So I think we'll move on to a preacher curl. Do 2 sets over there, and then probably finish off with some hammer curls. But yeah, I'll see you guys with whatever we're doing next. I'm not sure how many people realise this, but you can actually use this preacher curl machine here to do hammer curls. Now I know Mike O'Hearn, I don't know how well you should trust his advice, I mean, do it at your own caution, but he always preaches to use the machines to your liking, obviously as long as you're doing it safely. And obviously you're supposed to do preacher curls like this. But, you know, I see this here, it's obviously not got a grip on, it's not really intended for use, there's nothing on the machine that says you can do it this way. But I don't see a problem if you want to do hammer curls a bit differently. I've just gone like that. Now obviously this weight is ridiculously light, but I mean I would always say, and obviously I'm no expert on it, but what's the problem with doing that? If you don't like the rope hammer curls, if you don't like dumbbell hammer curls, have a go at that. Just see how you like it. Just as long as you get your elbow placement and tricep placement correct on the pad, I don't really see a problem with doing that at all. So yeah, I would definitely recommend trying that if you haven't already. Okay, getting ready for the first working set here of preacher curls. There's only one song, but it can get me real pumped up for this. I'm gonna unleash my inner Hulkamaniac, real American. Gotta love the Hulkster. I actually do. I do like Hulk Hogan, unpopular opinion, but I'm not sure he's a great person, but Hulk Hogan, the character and wrestler, I really do like. But let's go. Good set. Very good set indeed. Let's, you know what? I'm going to take my own advice. I'm going to go lighter and I'm going to do some hammer curls on here. Not often I actually do this, but I've preached it. I may as well do as I say. What's that saying? Do as I say, not as I do. I think that's what the saying is. But in this case, do as I say and do as I do. If you enjoy doing these, definitely experiment with them, see how they compare with the rope hammer curls or the dumbbell hammer curls. Tell you what I do like, getting a dumbbell and then just going like this on the preacher pad. But it's a little bit risky in terms of putting any kind of serious weight on. And I've never dared to go that heavy really when doing that, but if you want to give it a try, then feel free. But yeah, I'm going to end off here. We've done 4 working sets for the biceps, and honestly, with my test, I can barely touch my shoulders. So I think some hammer curls on here should be a good finisher. Might do 1 on here and then 1 on dumbbells or ropes, so if this feels good, I'll do 2 on here. Like I said, I'm not so meticulous with my exercise selection. I don't think you should be. I think once you get too rigid with it, you don't enjoy it as much. Just come in here with the goal of getting a chest pump and making progress on what you did the week before or the week before that. And to me, as long as you're getting anywhere between 3 and the limit's probably 12, working sets for chest. And it's a big range, it really is. Whatever's best for you. As long as you're doing that and you're doing it effectively with intensity, I think you're doing something right. But like I say, I always say it's my kind of one of my catchphrases, purely because I like the song, but a little less conversation, a little more goddamn action. We've got September playing right now. And it's about time we did some hammer curls. Let's go. Damn. Definitely feeling that one in the forearms. Jesus Christ. I mean, if you want to get a forearm burn as well, I guess that's a good exercise. I'm going to do one more of those. I quite enjoyed that actually. Mainly feeling it in the forearms, but it's not a bad thing for me. I am trying to hit my forearms a little bit. I do under-train them out, I would say. I typically probably train forearms about once a month. Forearms, abs, probably the things I train the least and should train more. I mean, glutes I've never trained, but it's not like I'm going to be I'm not planning on stepping on stage, probably ever, but at least for the foreseeable future. And even if I did, it would be in a natural show, and you don't particularly need striations on your glutes in a natural show, I can imagine. Surely not. But if you want to train them, do it. Obviously, if you're a female listening to this, probably do train. It's probably one of the main things you should be training if you like doing that. But yeah, for someone like me, it's not really something I'm interested in doing. My AirPods seem to have broke here. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's back on. This is actually a tune. Bahia, said, do you remember Bahia, dancing in September? I do like that song. I really do. But we're going to skip past it. Bit of Jackson 5. I Want Your Back. I'm very strange with my music taste. Like I say, it goes all over the place. It really does. Arguably a bit too low volume on the bicep workout today, but if that is the case and they're not really hurting tomorrow, we'll up the volume for Thursday's session where we will be hitting biceps again. It's going to probably be a repeat of today's session on Thursday. I might try and get on the incline Smith. Not done that in quite a while and I'm kind of missing it. Although I am really liking I think what you call it, the vertical chest press machine. I am making progress on there, so maybe I should just stick with that for a while. I know Dorian Yates was a pretty big advocate for just sticking with something. But like I said, I do quite like switching things up. It's not like the muscle knows what exercise you're doing, it just knows it's being hit. But final set on here, Preacher, hammer curls, the last set. Let's go. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. They were good, definitely for the forearms. Certainly feeling them on that. But biceps sufficiently burned out, as are the chest and triceps. If we can get to a pause down, we will. It's not too busy today, so hopefully we can, but if not, because most of the times we can't. So if not, I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. I do have a driving lesson, so it depends what time I get here for back and shoulders. Wednesday will be tricky to film because of the time I come, which is very busy, but that'll be legs. But at the absolute latest, I'll see you guys Thursday for another chest and arms session. But in the meantime, go and check out the TikTok page. Just Cameron Wood lifts, no spaces, no capitals, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, stay tuned for a few clips on there. I might film some specific content for that as well. Some different style of content, maybe some like reaction content from me. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching again. And whatever you're doing, whatever your goals are, to bulk, cut, just to simply go to the gym and try and get in better shape. I wish you the best of luck with that. And do let me know in the comments any of your own personal stories. Because as much as you guys are following me along on my journey here, I'd love to hear your guys' stories from your journeys as well and try and draw a little bit of inspiration from that. But I have had some messages and comments saying that I'm inspiring people to start working out, especially the younger audience. And if I can be a role model for that, that is definitely an honour to me to be in a position to do that. Obviously, I'm speaking here as if I'm some influencer, and I hate that word as well, and I'm not. I can count on 10 hands how many followers I've got, but that's not the point. If I can inspire literally 2 people, 1 person to start working out and working on the fitness and health, then I've succeeded. That's the bottom line, because I just said so. But yeah, I'm out. See you guys probably tomorrow for some back and shoulders. Goodbye.